little. Is it clout? Is it? Do I hang
Give
on?
it a little dust job there.
Gotta clean it off.
Is she dirty? Yeah, she's a little dirty, wasn't she?
She's a little dirty. Screen is a little messy.
Welcome, guys. Thanks for being here. First of the month. Happy November.
November 1st.
I guess that's is this the official start to the Christmas season, or is this kind of?
Not for me. Like, I like to wait until after Thanksgiving. I don't like putting up Christmas things until after Thanksgiving.
Gotcha.
However, that being said, I don't judge those that do, because I feel like sometimes people need some joy early on in their life. So you do you, boo. I just don't like celebrating till after Thanksgiving.
Yeah, so I hope you guys had a wonderful, safe Halloween. We had a nice Halloween. It was a little different than we're used to, but nonetheless, it was a lot of fun. Taos was insanely busy. If you guys were able to catch the live stream last night, you probably caught a little bit of that.
Yes.
But this is our first live stream of the month, and then we'll have another one on the 15th of the month. We're going to give this a shot for a little while, but we're also giving away the prize for the month for our Bethoonies group. So yeah, we've selected our winner. We'll announce that here in a little bit. You know, we gotta string you guys along a little bit here. Come on now. But yeah, it's something we're going to keep doing. So stay tuned. On Sunday, we will have I will announce the new prize for the month of November.
Ooh.
But yeah, I think I'm pretty pleased with the first month of the Bethoonies. I think we almost doubled our membership, which is cool. A lot more activity going on in there. So yeah, I'm pretty pleased with it so far.
You know, I think we just needed a little bit of time to settle all the things, and I really want to focus on growing community. I think because I've seen the really dark side of social media and how hurt a lot of people are, and they show that through the comments that they make. And so I want to grow community to where we have a safe, loving, wonderful side of social media that anybody's welcome.
Yeah, for sure. Well, let's jump into a couple comments here. We got Tony Lee from Michigan. What's going on, Tony?
Hey, Tony.
Another Michigander right here. How you doing, Deborah?
Hey, Deborah. What are the temperatures? We're actually forecasted for snow on Monday morning.
Blowing snow. I don't know what that means. Apparently, I'm assuming it's windy and snowing.
Blowing
It
snow?
says that on the forecast on my app. I used to know app. It says blowing snow. So I'm assuming it means windy and snowing. So that should be fun. That's what it says.
I didn't know that blowing snow was a legitimate thing.
I didn't know it was a thing either. But yeah, it's supposed to start early Monday morning and snow up till about daylight. And then I think it's not going to be super cold on Monday. It'll be in the 40s. So I don't know if it'll stick. I don't know. I'm not a snow expert. I'll tell you after this year, and then later in the week it's supposed to do more of the same. So yeah, somebody told me or heard something earlier. They had a record day in Pennsylvania the other day. It was 82 degrees. So yeah, it's crazy warm some places and crazy cold in others. Maria and Daniel said hi, Jen and Kyle.
Hey, Marie.
Cat H said hello.
Hey, Cat.
We got Darren in the house with a hey all.
Hi, Darren.
Rickard says hi, guys.
Hey, Rickard.
We got Cheryl. Hey, hi, Jen and Kyle. Good to see you both. Good to see you too. We've got Melissa. Hi, Jen and or Kyle. Okay, I'm just gonna say Jen and Kyle. That's what. Yeah. All right.
Hi, Melissa.
Darren says, "How is everyone?"
We're good. We're a little chilled. I wore a lot of layers last night trick or treating, because it was supposed to be like in the 30s, but luckily it only got to the 40s. And then we did an hour of trick or treating, and the kids were like, "Okay, let's go back to the hotel."
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, they were. Yeah, we were like, so you want to, we kind of did the loop around the Taos Plaza, which was great, by the way. I thought that was a really cool setup. Yeah. Really safe. We're like, oh, you want to go hit up some houses? They're like, no, I want to go order pizza. So that's what we did.
Well, we did, in all fairness, we got a room last night because we thought the conditions were going to be much blusterier. And I just did not, if we were going to go to Taos and make that hour trek, I didn't want to drive back in the snow and the temperatures and in the dark. So we got a room at the El Pueblo Lodge, one of our favorite little stops in Taos. And I think the kids just wanted to go back to the room.
Probably. Yeah, I mean, we ended up getting back in there and just kind of, well, actually, me and Jen went across the street and got a bite to eat and then kind of hung out in the room the rest of the night. I mean, it did get down in the low 20s last night, so Yeah, it was a good time though. I'm glad it was a good time. I'm glad we went. All right, guys, please,
Sorry. Granny brought the kids presents.
please watch the computer.
Thank you, Granny.
All right, what do we got? Rebecca Mason says, "Good evening. Hope you all are doing well. Love from Ontario, Canada."
We are glad to see you, Rebecca.
Amanda Gibbs says, "Hi, beautiful souls. Sending some love your way." How you doing, Amanda?
We should be out there later this month, so I'm coming for that hug.
Jessica says, "Hello from Colorado."
Hello.
Our neighbors to the north there.
Neighbors to the north. That's cute.
LS, aka Chester's mom. Oh my God, I love snow.
The kids are very excited. Like the other day, oops, sorry, Chicos. There was flurries everywhere, and so the kids were insanely excited about. But as soon as it touched the ground, like it was gone. So yeah, blowing snow is a thing. Had no idea.
Marie Daniels says, "Jen looks a little shook on the snow thing." I mean,
I didn't know there was blowing snow was a thing.
I don't know.
I had no idea.
Yeah, it's to be seen, I guess.
Oh boy.
Deborah says, "Lucky you, low in the 30s tonight. It was 70s for 3 days. That's it.
Ooh, 70s feels so good. Like when it's in the 50s, the 40s, 50s, and 60s, and then you get a couple of days in the 70s, you feel very, very happy. I can tell from experience.
Kathy Lambert says, "Good evening, Kyle and Jen. Love seeing you and the kids enjoying Halloween." Yeah, thanks for showing up. That was a good time. I'm glad we did that. Cheryl says, "Don't forget to hit that." Yeah, it's always the right thing to do. Rebecca says, "It's cold here in Ontario. It's 7 Celsius, feels like 4 Celsius, but yesterday it was 24-ish.
I'm going to take it for that it was cold.
Well, I know the 7 and the 4 is definitely cold because I know we meet, it lines up at 0 for both of us. So I know that's pretty cold. The 24 is probably pretty decent weather. Probably kind of like what we got right now. All right. Darren says, "Blowing snow is with the wind." Oh, joy.
It's going to be When are you leaving for Arizona?
Eddie T says, "Hello, good to see you, Eddie. I haven't seen you around a while. Hope you guys are doing well. You and Debbie, I hope you guys are both well and survived the hurricanes good this past season."
Yeah, there's a lot.
Kathy says, "You look cute." Well, thank you, Kathy.
Thanks.
I'm pretty sure she's talking to me.
She was, absolutely. You looked very cute.
Me and my pirate attire.
Yeah.
LS says, "It's such a cold weather. I am such a cold weather gal." Honestly, I prefer the cold over the heat any day of the week. It's just tough in a bus. We're just not equipped for it. The new bus, I do kind of want to make it. It's very well insulated, so I think we're in pretty good shape there. Do we have dual pane windows? I don't know. I can't remember if we did or not. Anyways, I would like to make it a little more cold weather friendly because having this place here, chances are we're going to get stuck in some cold weather. This bus, though, it's just not for it. Rhonda says, "Hi, guys."
Hi, Rhonda.
Michelle says, "Hello."
Hey, Michelle.
Rick Hart says, "You two are still my favorite YouTube couple." Oh, thank you, Rick
so
Hart.
Sweet.
Appreciate that. Oh, Eddie.
I like that everybody talks to each other.
Hey there. Darcy says, "I'm from Ontario, Alberta, Canada." Cool.
Love it.
Yeah, thanks for being here. All right, Jen. Kyle, Jen, welcome to your first Canadian style winter. I hope not to participate too much.
We're really close. Like if you are in the Bethoonies group, we posted a link of where Michael is. It's an unlisted video that he sent us. So it's our personal video he sent us. And he gave us permission to post it with the Bethoonies. And so it's looking pretty cool. Those of you that have watched the video, what do you think so far of the bus build? What do you think so far?
It's going to be incredible. And he's busting butt because he sent me a couple videos yesterday, and I think he sent me that one, a few days ago. Mm-hmm. And he's done quite a bit since then. So I know he's busting his butt. I know he wants to get it done. It's going to be worth it, though. It's a pretty cool bus. I don't think we're going to give you guys any more updates on it. I kind of want to, you got to wait for the tour. Hopefully, by the end of the year, we'll have a tour posted. Hopefully. Yeah. Fingers crossed.
I think we will.
Amanda says, "Yes, yay, you better. Hee hee, I'd love it."
Absolutely.
I always feel so weird saying hee hee.
Hee hee?
I always think of Michael Jackson. He goes, hee hee.
So, we need to get you a little glove and then you can... Yeah, I like it.
Cheryl says snow will soon be coming, and I'm sure. Yeah, we're set to get a lot of precipitation. I believe it's going to be a wet winter.
Yeah.
At least that's what the weatherman keeps saying. Saying hello. Yeah, Vesper, hello all. We're having a very mild autumn and here in South UK. Weirdly, very mild.
Ooh.
Yeah, it seems to be the story in most parts of the world right now. I don't know. Maybe it's the election. Maybe when the election's over, life will just continue on as it's supposed to.
The weather will go back to normal.
Yes. I will for one will be back. Cat 8 says you look chilled.
Yeah, it's cold. It is chilly out there. I mean, when we got up this morning at the El Pueblo Lodge, it was like 33 degrees, and I had to walk across the parking lot. I only brought my Earthrunners, and so my toes were very cold by the time I got into breakfast this morning, which was delightful, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
I had a little breakfast. They have this buffet out, right? And it's this old Pueblo style place, and I got breakfast potatoes, and then I put scrambled eggs, and then they made their own peppers and onions that they sauteed.
It's awesome.
Oh, it was delicious. And then they have gluten-free bread.
They have tamales, waffles. It's by far the best hotel breakfast I've ever had.
Ever.
My favorite temps are 65 to 75.
Yeah.
I tend to lean a little more to the 60s. I do like the 60s. Give me 60s during the day, 40s, 50s at night. I'm golden. My
favorite temperature is 72. Like 72, slight with a few clouds in the sky, a nice breeze gingerly.
72 degrees with a slight breeze.
Yeah.
That's what we always heard in baseball. It's the best temperature to play baseball in. I don't know. There's something about, I don't like it freezing and below. So anything below 40 is a bit cold, but I love the crispness of the cold. Like when you walk outside and you could it's just this crisp, cold air blowing on your skin.
Yeah.
It just feels good.
Just feels like fall.
I think growing up in Florida and spending so much of my life in just miserable heat so much of the year, that Christmas is just, because even in Florida, that few days a year you would get the crisp air was quite lovely.
Like all four of them.
Blowing snow is where it's windy and the snow blows all over the place. It's harder to see if you're driving in it. I don't plan on driving in it. So
yeah, I'm thinking you just need to stock up this weekend. Tomorrow's farmer's market. We can go to the farmer's market, get all the things that we need, because I don't want to go anywhere on Monday.
Anne says, Jen, you should wear your wings every day.
Thank you, Anne. I think I should too. It was such a cute little outfit, although they run into a lot of things. And so I don't really realize it when I'm walking through a door and it's like, oh, wait a second. But thank you.
All right, we got Cheryl F. Or walking. Yeah, we're driving or walking. I get to walk the dog, so I'll be probably the only one outside during those days.
I'll wave from the window.
Where's been your favorite place to travel to?
Oh.
That's one of the hardest questions we get. I never know how to answer it.
I'll put it this way. There is no place that I've traveled that I wouldn't go back to if I had to go there. There's no place that I was like, oh, this is horrible. Some of my favorite like location views has been the Pacific Northwest.
Yeah.
In the U.S.
Yeah, I love Tennessee. I've really enjoyed my time in Michigan. Northern Michigan's beautiful. I really love it up there. It's one of those. It's really clean feeling, like the air's clean. I don't know. I just like the feeling there, and that view from Jen. Molly, can you answer that?
That's Granny.
Colorado's great. That's kind of why we settled where we are. Just love the mountains. The Rockies are is one of my favorite sites in the world. Yeah. But I also love visiting big cities. I'm a foodie, and that's where the amazing food is. So, it just depends on what we're doing and what we're trying to see. The national Utah was great. It's Utah. Beautiful.
We want to go back and redo Utah because Utah was our first leg out on the road. We went to Colorado, Utah, and I feel like there was just so much going on, right? The bus was breaking down left and right, and we're trying to adjust to now moving and rolling in the bus. And I want to go back. And
I think Utah has the most unique landscape in the United States that I've seen. As far as just something you can't see anywhere else. Even compared to Arizona. Arizona's beautiful too. But Utah's very unique. I don't know. It always looks straight. Some of the area looks straight out of Star Wars to me, and I'm a Star Wars nerd, so I always love that. Davina says, good evening. One looks. You guys had a blast last night. I had a decent amount of trick-or-treaters. Leo's sister, Marie King, thanks to Chanel's next. I got rid of a lot of candy.
Aw, yay. That's awesome. We've never really, because, having kids, we don't really stay and pass out candy anymore. We go. So that's pretty cool that you got to stay and pass it out.
Yeah, I saw, it seemed to me, let me know, guys, the ones that did buy candy this year, it seemed like candy was like twice the price it was the year before. I was seeing bags of candy for like $25. Like it was, I don't know if it was just like
the ones that were like $9.98.
Yes. I don't know. Let me go, guys, if you experienced that as well. But luckily I didn't buy any.
No, we didn't. I threatened that I was gonna buy healthy candy for the kids, but I didn't want to be that mom.
Kathy says, seems like the new bus is going to be wonderful.
Yeah, like I was really blown away. And there's up at the top.
Oh, okay. How do we get to that one?
Oh, Carl!
What's up, friends? Just want to say thank you for making Bit Summit memorable for me. I agree with Kyle how Michigan is so pretty.
Aw, Carl, you're awesome, dude.
So Carl is a man that we met at Bid Summit. Just actually the first night, the opening party.
Yep.
He had his GoPro out and I had my DJI out. And he's like, "Oh, that's a cool camera. I've been thinking about it." And that just is all it's like. He's just one of the sweetest, coolest. He's a musician, attorney, YouTuber. I mean, the guy's ready-made for success. I mean, I'll honestly, go check out Carl and his family at Santos Chronicles. Such a cool dude. Just so much beautiful energy and
just love and wonderfulness. Yeah. And every time, Carl, I love running into you at Bid Summit because you would just make me. Your energy just made me so happy. It gave me that pep in my step.
Yeah. So thank you for the super chat, Carl. I can't wait to reconnect again. It's going to be a good time.
I'm telling you, we're pulling the new bus up, and
he said he's going to give us a free magic show when we pull it up. On the house, he said.
So this spring, just be watching for a big old bus pulling up in your driveway, Carl.
And some Chinatown.
Oh, Chinatown. Absolutely. We're going to Chinatown.
Yeah, Carl's based out of Chicago, by the way. He does a lot of Chicago content. Just travel stuff. Definitely check him out. Cool guy. Really cool family. Where was that?
You were at Kathy Lambert because we were talking about the bus and saying how cool it's going to be.
Michelle Terrell says, I can't wait to see your new bus. I'm so excited for the tour. It's going to be cool. I think it'll definitely be the most unique bus I've ever, as far as layout wise, it's going to be, and the work that I've seen him do is beautiful. I mean, it's just, I know he's put his heart and soul into it, and I'm sure he's very proud of it, and I'm sure we're going to love it.
Oh, I know we're going to love it.
Today we go says, hello, everyone.
Hey.
Loved your costume, Jim.
Thank you. My little woodland fairy self. It went pretty well. I found everything in my closet, so aside from the fairy wings.
All right. Amanda says, when I lived in my camper, the key for the cold weather prep was enclosing underneath so the wind couldn't flow under. Insulation on the floors. I used a heating blanket on my floor, and it helped so much when it was snowing. You guys got this. Yeah, no, skirting is really a big thing.
I don't know.
I looked into it. There's just so much up in the air. Like, how long are we going to be here? I don't want to. Do I need to spend the money? I think we're going to be okay because it seems like, at least in the foreseeable forecast, that the days do get above freezing. So I think we'll be okay. We've got,
aside from the blowing snow.
Yeah, well, I don't know what we're gonna do. We've got two space heaters.
Yep.
One in our bedroom and one to put in the hallway to blow through the hallway for the kids. The hallway is the warmest part of the bus. It's definitely hot in the summer. Any in the winter, it does stay warmer. And we do have the front mini split, which is good down to 5 degrees. So, I think we're going to be okay. We've dealt with the 20s for several days now. It's cold. It's not
bad when we wake up in the morning.
No.
It's not bad at all. Because we were sleeping with the windows open up until late September, and those nights were getting chilly. But yeah. It's not terrible with the space heaters.
RV. He's not on the RV Steve account.
TT, how's it going, Steven?
I think everybody needs a resurgence of the RV Steve.
I know, RV Steve. We miss RV Steve.
Your new bus is definitely beautiful. Love the color scheme of the outside too. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, the paint's pretty sharp on it. I do want to get it painted at some point, but definitely not right away. But no, it's going to be an amazing bus. So we're very ready.
And I don't even know what the inside's really going to look like because I told Jenny that she can absolutely surprise me and I trust her. And so I had a conversation with her the other day. She was asking a couple of questions on what we really wanted for the design for the bedroom. And so I got a little couple sneak peeks and hints and I'm excited. 1970s all the way.
I love New Mexico.
Well, we love you, Rickard.
All right, Marie says you guys were all adorable last night in your costume.
Thank you. So many people dressed up, even adults. Like there was more adults dressed up than not dressed up.
Yeah, I mean, it was for sure. I've never seen that much participation as far as dress up in just a casual environment. Yeah, it was cool to see. I definitely could see it in Taos. So Taos it's a funky town. Like, it's a funky place. I'm right with you, Kyle. 60s are great. Yeah, 60s are where it's at for me. I will say I do love to swim. So in the summer, the 80s are nice, so you can take a dip in the rivers or the lakes or whatever it is you're doing. Deborah says I'm an 82-degree gal, 65 at night, slight breeze.
I love it though. 82 is not bad. Even here during the summer, 82 wasn't miserable. It was a little toasty
during the heat of the day. Well, the problem is that we're in a bus, so the bus is like a tin can, and it just heats up like an oven. So if it is like the sun is super high, I mean it's gonna get hot in here. And
you know what? Deborah's put in her due. She has been in the winters for for a very long time, and you deserve 82 degrees.
Yeah, Michigan, I know gets so cold. LS, I couldn't take Florida too hot. It's rough. I mean, I would say from basically May to December is pretty brutal, honestly. I mean, you get a little bit of Novembers, but let's say May to November is pretty dang hot.
Yeah, I see why people are snowbirds.
I'm with you, Jen.
Yay.
Vesper says, when you get your new bus, what will happen to the old one? Is it getting sold? Honestly, if I knew, I would tell you. We've debated so many things. The problem with it is, to sell it wise, it needs some work. I mean, I'm not one of those people. I can't sell something to someone with things that I know are wrong with it.
Yeah.
I mean, I could advertise it as, all the problems that I'm aware of. I don't know. We're kind of undecided at the moment. It's not going to happen this year.
Yeah.
It'll be in the spring because I'm not prepared to work on this thing right now.
Well, because really, as it is, we kind of have to leave her here over the winter, right? So the plan is when Daisy is ready, the new bus, we're going to load up the U-Haul. Kyle's actually going to go this week and get our batteries out to Michael. And he's going to take the van. And because we want to sell the van, we're going to consign it, hopefully at a place in Arizona. So then Kyle's going to fly back here. Then just flying. And then we're going to load up a U-Haul when Daisy is ready, put all of our stuff into it, and then drive the Jeep and the U-Haul after we secure the property down to Arizona, move into Daisy, and then do our winter traveling until coming back here in the spring.
Okay.
That was a mouthful.
Kathy says, absolutely, candy was ridiculous this year, and we normally have close to 300 trick-or-treaters. Yeah, I mean, even one piece of candy, like, you'll burn through, like, that's a lot of money, man. Like, I'd be getting some, like, Dum-Dums or Smarties or something. People passed out I mean, I remember it was like $25 a bag. I mean, where does it end, guys? Like, where does it end?
I don't know.
Cat H, when is the new bus happening?
Hopefully by the end of this month, the end of November. I talked to Jenny and she said they really are pushing for December 1st. A lot of the stuff in there is that finishing things, getting it in, painting. There's going to be a lot of exposed wood.
Oh, I love that.
So yeah, it's going to be awesome.
It's so funny, this build versus 5 years ago. If the exposed wood, you would not have been about it. Mm-hmm. You were not. You wanted gold and really chic look. Now it's like, give us the forest. Let the forest
look at me now.
Let the forest fart all over the bus and give us the beautiful.
Take over.
Bring the outdoors indoors.
Yeah.
But I know, Michael's busting his butt because I've done that type of work before, and he's much better at it than I am.
Yeah.
It's time consuming. It's very, very time consuming. Here's the thing about a bus. It's not an RV. There's no store you can go to and buy parts to fit. You have to custom fabricate 90% of what you do. I mean, everything has to be fit. cut, measured, it's a job. I've been there. I'm not. That's why I haven't really put any pressure on him because I know what he's going through.
But it just like looks so custom, you know. And I think what we want to show is that buses are possible for families, you know, for less than what a fifth wheel and truck would cost, you know.
Yeah, we're gonna have less than this than a brand new fifth wheel and a brand new truck would cost. And you know, and you be the judge when you see it. I'm not gonna trash RVs, but you be the judge.
We just want to give options to people.
Carl says, "You guys are too kind. That would be amazing, and I'll show you guys around. Of course, a free magic show."
Yes, I'm so down. So down.
Yeah, free. I'm always about. I like magic. I'm not a magician myself. I just like being spectator for the magic. Davina says, "Yeah, I got candy from Dollar General, and there were 130 candy, and expensive vanity had like a very small size candy. Next year, I'm ordering from Amazon." Yeah, it's probably a good idea. Yeah, I mean, even because I think I saw that at Walmart. You know, it's just, I don't know. You know, we went to one last night. The guy was giving out this organic free trade chocolate. I can only imagine what he paid for that stuff. But yeah,
it was delicious. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, for sure. Sally Ann says, "Miss your faces in Florida so much. Hugs from us here in the South." How you doing, Sally? Hope you're well. Deborah says, "My entire life, Jen, and I'm a senior."
Yeah. See, you deserve 82 degrees, Deborah.
Michigan's a cool place, though. I get the appeal now. You know, I always wondered growing up in Florida because Florida is Michigan residents' second home once they retire.
Yeah.
Which I understand. You know, they've lived their whole lives and work in the cold, live in the cold. You know, they deserve 6 months out of the year to be comfortable. Well, all year because Michigan summers are beautiful.
Yeah.
For sure. Have you guys been to White Sands, New Mexico yet?
We have not. Mm-hmm. We have not. I think this summer just kind of blew by, and we did a lot of traveling.
We were busy. Yeah, I mean, we were busy this summer.
Super busy. And then we needed time to rest when we came back here. And then Ben was just like, after Dr. What was it? Where did we take Wyoming? We went to Wyoming. And when we came back, Ben is like, I never, ever want to be in this thing anymore. So, yeah.
Phil Hall says, "Hello, Jen and Kai."
Hey, Phil.
Oh, my goodness. Look at this.
Jen and Sandy.
Good morning. Where are you guys at right now? I want to know.
I can't have audio. So
are you in a hostel?
They don't have audio. They can't hear us.
Watching, but can't have audio. So maybe they're like in a hostel or like a restaurant.
But how are they supposed to hear us then if they can't have audio?
Maybe Jed has like developed a skill to read lips. They can read lips.
I don't know. Subtitle. We love you guys.
What were we just talking about them the other day? I can't remember.
The van build.
Yeah, because I dug into the van. You'll see the video coming up Sunday.
That engineering marvel.
You know, that was a lot of work. Holy smokes, that was a lot of work. Wow.
The van was a lot of work.
Phil says hello. Oh, did I already get that one? Oh no, it doubled. Hit that like button, everyone. Show the love.
Yeah, please.
Spread the love. Where is the link to see the new bus? So go over to the. You go ahead.
The Bethoonies Facebook group. Do you have the link?
I don't. Okay. Maybe I can grab it and throw it in at the end.
Yes, we'll grab it and throw it in at the end. Yeah. Join the Bethoonies. You just need to put your email in there, and then you can see the link and see the progress on the new bus.
For sure.
Which is
and we do. And we are. I'm gonna actually here. Let's say 35 minutes. We'll announce the winner. Let me see. I had 0 trick-or-treaters.
Aww.
Hey, you saved a bunch of money.
Yeah, but what if Marilyn bought a bunch of candy?
True. Well, she gets a lot of candy to eat for herself.
I suppose so.
Which, honestly, we never really had trick-or-treaters either. Our first neighborhood, the kids were small. We were never there. But growing up, I lived in the country, and we never had trick-or-treaters. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, consider it maybe a blessing. You didn't have to spend any money.
Speaking of where we grew up, I just noticed my parents and I we haven't had a relationship for a while. Totally cool. But their house went on the market because somebody posted it, and they paid around in '93 like $30,000 for this house. It is listed for $430,000. It was weird, by the way, because I haven't been to that house in many years. And so to like have my memories of it and then look at the listing and like see what they've done, like it's a completely different place. It was wild.
It just shows you why investing in real estate's smart, because it goes up. I mean, 30 years it's went up, however much that is. All right, Dutch girl. Hey, I love the Halloween picture. You guys are all still so young, cute. But I noticed the little dogs. Did you guys have a Chinese crested back then?
We did, Alice. We were fostering her, and so she was dressed up as Alice
Alice.
Yoda. Yeah, she was so cute.
She was a good Yoda.
Where is she?
She was a good Yoda.
She lives with a new person now.
Stephanie says, look at that background. New Mexico seems so inviting.
It is beautiful. The snow is up on the mountaintops, and it's just glistening and gorgeous, and I love it.
You know, New Mexico's not for the faint of heart, though. I will say that the weather gets wild here. Like the wind. I was sitting out there the other day. I just like to sit there and look at the mountains, and I just all of a sudden just like this 50-mile-an-hour gust just comes up and like almost blows me out the freaking chair. Like it's wild here. This is definitely the Wild West.
It is. It's wilder weather than like on a regular basis. Like Florida, yes, hurricanes and heat and thunderstorms. Yeah. But New Mexico, no. There's no predicting this. It is what it is.
Did y'all see Eric found the bus? He's been wanting for a long time now. I can't see what he does. Yeah, I did. Hopefully we'll get to hang out with him a little bit this winter and maybe help him out a little bit with it. I'd love to see it, and I'm glad he got one. You know, that's a nice looking bus too.
I'm excited to see what him and Diana do with it. It's gonna be like, and his paint job that he posted that he was thinking about.
Yeah, no, it'll be a cool bus. I like the Thomas, but the Thomas. Those are my favorite conversions.
New buses for all.
We're in Cape. Oh God, I'm gonna butcher that. Ashizuri.
Look at you.
I'm getting ready for Japan. Ashizuri, the southernmost tip on the island of Shikoku. Yeah. Shikoku, Japan.
That's freaking cool, y'all.
Tell me you're an American from southern. Yeah. I'm jealous though. I'm a huge fan of Japan.
I know. Ben's like, are you sure they couldn't have taken me with them? I'm like, no, they can't.
Marilyn says, hello.
Hey, Marilyn. Hello.
Pouring torrential rain, got the phone pressed to my ear. Hard to listen, hard to type. That's okay. Thanks for showing up, guys.
We're glad you're here.
Stacy, good evening, guys. I hope you are having a great day. Looks like you guys had fun last night.
We did. That was, every year we've trick-or-treated somewhere new. So I guess that's the cool thing about being a nomad, right? And so our first year, we were in Acton, California, and it was 2020, right?
It's kind of non-existent.
Not much going on. I need to adjust myself. Not much going on because they shut everything down. And then, like, the campground was shutting everything down because of COVID and all this other stuff. There was no trick-or-treating in LA. And what did we end up doing? The campground did put something on. Yeah. It was like this haunted trail thing, and it was cute.
They had like a movie night out on the lawn. So I mean, for COVID, for that time, it was. And next year we were in Chicago.
Yes, with Jed and Sandy.
Were we in Chicago that year?
Yeah, 2021.
So then we were in.
But Chicago, we dressed up as Dia de los Muertos.
Those were awesome.
And those were pretty cool. The kids got to trick or treat in like this super bougie neighborhood.
Swanky area.
And because it was still like COVID, people were still noticing it. They took chutes that were on their porch down to the street, to the sidewalk, and they would shoot the candy down the thing, and the kids would hold open their bag at the bottom. So I thought that was cute.
That was cool.
Then we were in Florida when Kyle got Jello shots and had a few walking around the really bougie neighborhood.
More than I needed.
I know. You told everybody what a beautiful house.
I mean, they were beautiful houses.
And then last year was where?
Oh, Kentucky.
Beattyville, Kentucky. With our full-time family.
One syllable.
Beattyville.
Davina says, good news, Kyle and Jen, about Nikki. She just had her hive. She just has the hives. The vet put her on prednisone. 1.5 dose, 2 times a day. She's been on it since October 22nd. She's getting better.
That is awesome. I'm so glad, Davina.
One of our pups, Theo, was under the weather this week.
He was. He's been very mischievous since the cow incident.
Even more mischievous than he was?
Oh my gosh. Him going after these cows was insane. He just bolted right out of the fence and then into the neighbor's house and so into the neighbor's yard. And so now They he will not leave the cows alone. They even broke away the other day when we were walking them.
I've never seen dogs react like this to cows. Like they are
Theodore.
so well, yeah, and he's the pack leader, and then he convinces the other 2-3 that they're supposed to follow in his footsteps, and they do. But let's go ahead and give those Earthrunners away. So,
right now.
Yep, 35 minutes after. So again, we're going to do a giveaway every month in our Bethoonies Facebook group. So if you're interested, I'll try to post the link here at the very end. For the month of October, we're giving away a pair of Earthrunners. So if you are the winner, go ahead and email me, Kyle@beingbethoons.com, and give me your name, shipping address, and all that, and we'll get them on their way to you. But without further ado.
Well, yes, and then we'll post it in the Bethoonies. So if you aren't on the live and you still want to know if you won, we'll make sure it's good.
Yeah, it's probably. I was wondering how that was going to work because, yeah. All right, drum roll. Hello, Mike Scott. Michelle Harper Culver.
Michelle Harper Culver. Yay!
Oh, you like getting you going in there. So yeah, Michelle, if you're watching, please go ahead and send me an email. I'm gonna go ahead and put it in the Chizat real quick. Good night.
What you doing there, buddy?
I don't know.
But yeah, if you haven't joined the Bethoonies, Kyle will grab that link in just a second as soon as he puts that in there. But we're going to do a giveaway each month in the Bethoonies, and you just have to enter your email one time. There's a link in there that gives you a description where to enter your email, and then you're entered every single month.
So stay tuned on Sunday's video to find out the prize for November.
Yeah. Go grab that. You can grab the Bethoonies Facebook group.
Yes. Yeah, so you're going to talk for a minute. Let me get you. Sorry, guys.
You all right there?
I just don't want to skip any comments.
Oh, yeah.
All right, right here. So if you want to talk about Rick Carpenters, there are a lot of places in New Mexico to visit with the bus.
Oh, for sure. We were thinking of doing, like, in the spring, kind of doing, like, a state park crawl, I guess, like a state park stop of New Mexico. We just thought that it would be kind of cool. It's not doing it.
It's not cooperating. Sorry. Well, I'll get it for you. And if not, I'll post it in the comments when this video goes.
Yeah.
When we're done with live, it'll go.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah,
we'll put it somewhere.
But no, I mean, we do. We've got White Sands. You've got Carlsbad Caverns. We haven't been there either. Yeah. We haven't really been up in the Farmington area where I want to go see Shiprock.
Yeah.
I want to go over to Silver City, which I hear is a really cool spot. Yeah, I mean, this summer was weird. You know, it was a lot going on. We did a bit of traveling.
I think the issue this summer was that we had really big things we had to make it to, and there wasn't a lot of time in between to go do super fun things.
Right. Oh, Paul and Megan.
Hey!
Hey, guys. We are in North Carolina for a truck camper rally. Just wanted to say a quick hello. That's cool.
Well, Chico says hi.
Little cheeky.
Say hey, Paul and Megan.
Little cheeky.
I miss you, Paul and Megan. That might not be how
I didn't know he sounded like that.
Yeah, I don't think he sounded like that.
Wanda S. Bagger says, I really enjoyed your costumes last night.
Thank you.
Marie says, that's great news, Davina, for sure.
Yeah.
Anytime I was worried about Theodore a lot this week because you could just tell, like, he's got this arrogant, just energetic, I'm the alpha all the time. And when he doesn't have it, you're like, oh, you know something's going on.
Yeah. But he gets into so many things that he should not get into. He is mischievous and does some things that he shouldn't.
You nailed it on the punch front. You know what? I watch a lot. We watch a lot of Japanese content for some reason. I shouldn't say a lot, but we have a couple silent Japanese creators that kind of go around doing. They go on trains and planes and walk around and go to different. I love the trains in Japan. They're so cool. Can't wait to get over there. Rhonda says my American Eskimo used to break out of our yard to harass the horse down the street. I know your pain. We know your pain.
Like I don't get it. I just don't. I don't know. The cows aren't going to do anything to him, and he literally would stand there and just bark at them for hours until he fell over.
Yeah. Until he just passed out from dehydration.
Yeah.
Bunch of congratulations.
Yay!
I don't see Michelle in here though.
I don't. So we'll post it into the Bethoonies.
All right. Marilyn says, congrats. Sorry. We have Maria Park Crawl. Sounds fun.
Yeah, like a cool like state park here, like do this whole little and make it a series. I think that would be super cool.
I love state parks, honestly.
I love them more than campgrounds, than RV parks. Hands down, state parks are my favorite to stay in.
Yeah, the only issue is you don't really ever get a price break on them. I mean, whether you stay one night or I think most you can usually stay is 14. It's that's the price. So it can be a bit pricey, especially in states like Colorado, California, places like that, Arizona. So you gotta definitely check that. And then some states are really affordable. I'm pretty sure New Mexico is a relatively affordable state park state. Michigan was expensive too.
Michigan it wasn't expensive. But then we had to buy the $44 thing because if you didn't buy the thing, you had to pay per day. It was a lot.
I mean, they all have similar fees. Washington was pricey too.
Yeah.
Besters and the doggies taking a nap. Theodore is so funny. Actually, yeah, they actually are. They're chilling right now. Except Chico.
Chico's chilling. Kyle's cooking dinner, so the boys get put in their kennel because they like to counter surf sometimes.
Yeah. Denise Stagner says several parks and things to see from Las Cruces to Silver City. I lived in Silver City winters with very nice. That's cool. Yeah, I want to get to know. Yeah, I want to get over to Silver City. I definitely. Hey, even Las Cruces. I mean, I've driven through it a couple of times. Never really stopped. Really the only places. I mean, we've done the Taos thing a lot. The whole northeastern New Mexico, Albuquerque, Santa Fe. We've done that a lot.
We stopped in Roswell with the bus and with the new bus getting over there.
Yeah, we got snowed in, or we got kind of caught a little bit of snow down in Ruidoso. I think Roswell, didn't they flood last week or something? Yeah, I think they had some flooding last week.
So, like, New Mexico's weather has been...
It's crazy.
I don't know if this happens every year, but there's a lot of flooding. But I think it's due to the fires. A lot due to the fires around.
Yeah, they get fire, wind, snow, we get a lot of elements here. You know?
We're like, hey, we'll move there. It's cool.
But I tell you, though, when it's nice, it's nice. Like we've had... In the past 2 weeks, we've had some of the most beautiful weather I've ever seen in my life. I mean, just not a cloud in the sky, the most vibrant, clear. Like you could see so far. Like I don't know, it was just unbelievable.
You watch airplanes now?
Yeah, I have a new hobby. I got so the Jim's Pasture Overlook swing. I like to post up there, and I have this app on my phone, Flight Tracker or something, and I can see planes for probably 50 miles in every direction. And I just click on them, and I don't know what things you do when you're bored. What's up, Travis?
Hey, Travis, how's it going? I saw that grandbaby had a birthday.
You guys still up at the beet harvest? God, there's so many beet jokes. Don't get Jed started on the beet jokes.
Yeah, you just can't beat it.
Dutch Girl says, Jimmy, I've had the time to try the rock tumbler yet. I'm so curious how it looked after you polished the rocks on the property.
I looked at it yesterday, and I was like, I want to plug this in. And then Kyle was using the plug in the shed, and that's as far as I got. But I definitely want to get those polished.
We definitely have plenty of rocks. We just got to get them polished.
We do. And a Dutch Girl, were you the one that suggested carrying around the spray bottle? That was genius for identifying rocks on the property. Be able to spray them.
Little rock hounding. Yeah. Rickard says, hi, Chico.
Oh, yeah, Chico.
April says, hello, love the Halloween stream last night. Love your family.
Aw, thank you, April. Yeah, I think we really want to do that on the holidays. It was something that we used to do. We went live on every single holiday, Thanksgiving, Christmas, Easter, because so many of our family members are either homebound or they don't have family around them. And so we just want to be able to connect with our family.
Or they just want to sit at home and not deal with the crowd.
This is true. Yeah, I mean, sometimes.
We're trying to do a live stream.
Granny sent some presents via UPS, and so the kids are very excited.
Can we take that in there, please? Yeah. All right. Diane MK says, who is doing your new bus? What's it called? I'm newer, so it's put together bus or repaired bus.
Great question.
Yeah, so last year, about a year ago, honestly, actually a little over a year ago, I flew to Missouri and bought a 1998 MCI DL 102 DL3. And we ended up taking it to my good friend down in southern Arizona, Michael. And he's been working on it for the past few months. Basically, what it was before was what they call a day coach or executive coach. It was built for their Piggly Wiggly grocery store chain, so they would drive their executives around to different openings and whatever, different stores or taking vendors around. So I bought it from a guy that bought it from them, and he used it around Missouri for touring
Gospel
musician. So yeah, it was basically like had a big lounge area, like a little kitchenette, bathroom, and then like a bunk area in the back for the band or whatever, or whoever. So basically we ripped the entire bus apart. I mean, when we went and saw it in April, there was nothing in there. I mean, literally everything was gone. So then he built it from there. So we're building it out to a very unique design to fit our family and to serve our needs.
Like, we have swiveling bar stools. So, like, we're able to get a bar, and the stools are going to attach to the wall of the bus and, like, swivel outward to be able to use them.
It's going to be cool. I'm excited to really get in it for sure. Davina says, "Aw, hi Chico. How old is Chico now?"
11. Chico is 11.
11-year-old.
An old man.
Cat H by Jack Russell ran up the bike path in my yard and she cut off there.
That's okay. We'll follow up.
Theodore has drive. Standard poodles make great protection dogs as well as state therapy dogs.
They do. Theodore, bless his heart, he is full of himself. That one.
Yeah,
we love him.
We were at a tiny home show a couple years ago, and we had the dogs. Which we always have dogs. They live with us. And we had this table set up, and Theodore was behind it. And this guy just comes around and very unexpectedly, and Theodore did not agree with that.
No, the guy we really blocked it off to where you couldn't get back there, and Theodore was back there, and my back was turned. So the guy comes around behind my back and thinks that he's gonna pet Theodore, and Theodore's like, "Rah, rah, 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 rah." And the guy's like, "Whoa!" I'm like, "Well, you probably shouldn't touch dogs you don't know behind tables." Nipped a lady. He's in doggy jail. Those Jack Russells, they're
spicy.
They are a little spicy. They like to get out and nip things from time to time.
Meaning, what's the? Oh, he's down in Tubac, Arizona, just south of Tucson. Our state parks here in Iowa are $24 a night. See, that's affordable. Pretty
awesome. Yeah, that's affordable.
Yeah, that's affordable. Mm-hmm. Some of these state parks are $40+ a night, plus the vehicle fee and whatever else they can tack onto it. So I mean, that gets a bit pricey. I mean, okay, it's okay for a couple nights, but you're talking 2 weeks. That can add up pretty quick.
Yeah.
Interstate 10 all the way from El Paso to Arizona is pretty. Yeah, that's a unique drive. Done it a couple of times. The desert's a wild place. I didn't see the desert until I was in my 20s. So it's, I really didn't see it when we got married.
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean, that was very, but really,
Grand Canyon.
But I mean, I really didn't get to experience the desert until we did 5 years ago. We decided to do this. And it's an interesting place, a place that can be so hot during the day and then freeze your ever-loving butt off at night. Oh yeah, it's snow. They say they get around 80 inches a year where we are, and up or even north of here in Red River, I think they even get more than that. There's several ski resorts. There's a ski resort 15 miles from us. They get a good deal of snow. Have you guys ever went through a Cat 4? No, we have not. I did not. The worst hurricane I went through personally was Charlie.
Yeah,
I don't know what it was, but
I think it was a category 3 or 4.
Yeah, that was a pretty rough one. We ran from Irma. Irma was supposed to hit Tampa pretty hard, and we ended up hauling butt on that one. And it ended up devastating the Keys in South Florida, but not yet. And I don't plan to.
Nope.
Have car, will drive. Denise says, lots of mountains from Deming on. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, once you get from Deming, it's beautiful. Especially once you get in Arizona and start to see the saguaros and stuff. That's pretty cool.
I love the saguaros.
I love that rest area right outside of Wilcox there. It's all these huge boulders and stuff. It's you try or travel when you get remembering rest areas.
Which rest area is your favorite?
Cat H, doggy jail. He's grounded. Yeah, Theodore's been on suspension for a while since the cow incident.
Yes.
During the day, he gets tied up on a lead outside. He doesn't get to run free because our property is not exactly secure. It's basically cattle fencing around, and he will get across that fence in 0.0 seconds.
But at night, you let him out to run. So he can't see anything, and he doesn't know the cows are there, so he gets to run at night and go wild and crazy, and then he comes back.
Next spring, we do plan to kind of build them an area where they can actually just chill outside, and they don't have to be supervised or anything. We were going to this year, we zigged into it.
Yeah.
Yes, he did. He's getting so big.
Oh, I bet y'all I just love that y'all are grandparents now.
Yes, we are just beating along up here. Oh man, how much? Michigan's a lot later because we started October 1st when we were in North Dakota.
Yeah.
Which I guess
there's a couple people that are wrapping up now.
I just started my rock tumbler up today. Also, a rock identifier app. Click cancel in the corner of the app to use the free version.
Ooh, good to know. Thank you for letting me know that.
Bunch of emojis and always.
Aww. Love you right back.
Thank you, Eddie. Thumbs up, everyone. Absolutely. We always appreciate that. Tina and Dustin
Tina,
Brown.
how's it going?
Yeah, Theodore, I don't think if somebody broke in this bus, they would have their hands full. I have no doubt in my mind about that because they do not mess around when it comes to that stuff.
The dog, Theodore especially, he doubles as security. Like, as soon as we pull into a place, no joke, he's going through each of the windows and seeing, like, scoping it out, seeing the area, seeing what's going on. It's wild.
Yeah. Charles says, Kyle, you need to get a cargo container so Jen can have her laundry room closet back. Crazy when you guys need a bigger closet than the bedroom. Jen has gotten a lot better over the years. She does not. She honestly doesn't have a ton of clothes anymore. The thing with her clothes is they're just very big and bulky.
Yeah.
So.
They're large.
She can have her clothes, though. She deserves them.
Thank you.
I have to head out to cover the flowers I still have in bloom. Love you. Good night.
We love you, Deborah.
See, that's the thing about Michigan, like, I don't know. I remember we would do that in Florida. Like, you knew when it was getting cold in Florida. Everybody had their bed sheets out over their dang plants and for that 2 hours of frost that was going to come in. Michigan, I wouldn't even attempt it. Just like, But
you know what? I appreciate Deborah's
Oh, absolutely. No,
because
she
has Bessie the cow, and Bessie dressed up like the cutest little witch. It was adorable.
Absolutely. No harm in that. Theo can never run for public office, though.
No, he cannot. There's too many skeletons in that closet.
We are scheduled up until November 20th, but don't think it will take that long. Just depends on Mother Nature for us to drop the beats.
Drop the beats.
Yeah, I'll never forget my and Jed there above us won't ever forget his beet harvest experience either.
Yeah, it was unbeatable.
I would be willing to bet Jen has as many clothes as Yanai does shoe options. Probably so.
Sometimes you just really want to wear different things, and that's okay.
It is. And I Jen from 20 back had a whole lot more clothes than she has now. So
I got to thinking about our closets in our other houses and stuff. Even when we lived in the mobile home, that had a huge closet.
We've always had big closets.
We have always had large closets, which is good because our house that we remodeled, that was supposed to be our forever house, that was our master closet was like carved out of the bathroom and like it was huge. Yeah. So I always had an affinity for clothing.
So you've seen the closet in the new bus. How is it? Pretty adequate?
Wow. Like, I was surprised. Okay. I thought, all right, we're having to cut down all of our space and I'm going to have to roll stuff up and stuff it everywhere. But when I saw that video, and I have hanging space, and I have drawer space, and it's just going to be the most blessed thing ever.
Yep.
What about you? Do you like closet space?
I mean, if I get any of it, that would be cool.
Well, each of the kids has 3 drawers of their own, 3 big drawers. And then I have a hanging space and 3 drawers. Kyle has a hanging space and 3 drawers.
Now, Molly has been negotiating to try to get my hanging space. She's like, Dad, I will trade you one of my drawers for your hanging space.
Because then it'll take over the whole closet.
Yeah, you two will butt heads a lot with
We would, and
clothes.
I think we have
You already do.
We have to stay firm in that because I need to take over your portion of the closet, and I can't be having her take that over.
Jed said, "Beats for life tattoo coming soon."
It's like our neck tattoo, just a giant beat.
Or have a teardrop, but it'd be a beat. Michelle says, "I know a lot of dogs in public office, though." She's not wrong there. Yeah, no problem, Diane. Anytime.
Anytime.
Davina says, "Oh well, Nikki tries to go chase the Amish horses when they come by our house." Yeah. Oh my God, that would be torture for our dogs.
I'm really glad that it's not just our dogs that do dumb tomfoolery.
Like, what are they gonna do with a 1,500, 2,000 pound livestock?
I don't know.
He weighs 45 pounds soaking wet. Yeah, they would kick him from here to Colorado.
He's gonna give him hell though.
Yanai has already filled her future closet that hasn't even been built yet. You better, hey, double it. Whatever it is you guys decided for the bus, double it because you're gonna need it.
Yeah,
but
y'all got so much room to play with though.
Yeah, because they're shedding kids. Like they're running, like they'd be like they're getting, you know. So, but I will say this bus is gonna have a ton of storage. And he showed the kitchen is pretty freaking epic.
The pantry's huge.
Like the pantry, we will probably have 3 times the pantry space in this bus that we have now, which that's not saying a lot because we don't have much now, but it will seem like a mansion.
The fridge is double what we have now.
Oh, now that's, like, you don't realize how much, we take for granted living in a big house, the fridge, the bathroom situation. Like the fridge is tough with 3 kids and us. I mean, it's tough. Like most of the time, we're like slamming the door shut and putting the lock on it and like hoping for the best and praying for the next person that goes in it.
But I think the issue is people don't put things back according to, where they came from. They're just like shoving it super quick in the fridge.
Oh, I stole that from Today We Go. I was reading that. They said the same thing.
Beat-shaped teardrop tattoo.
That's amazing.
Love it. For every year of the harvest work.
Yeah, you guys are beet harvesters too. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
It's an experience,
Beat it.
Oh God, I'll never forget that what I did. Love it. I have Dobermans, but came really close to getting a standard poodle a few years ago, but God had other plans when he gifted me and my grandson that I adopted 11-month-old. He's 6 now.
Oh, that's so awesome. Kathy, you got way better than a standard poodle.
I love poodles.
I do love poodles, but a grandson's way cooler.
For sure. I love that dog. He is so mischievous, but he's so loving and sweet when he's not. And
when I brought him home, he vomited and pooped, and I think he might have peed all over Kyle.
Yeah, and I had to give him a bath, and we've been friends ever since.
Friends ever since you bathed them all?
Not getting political, but vote. Yep, do your thing, guys. Thanks. That's me, Kyle. I feel that Yanai is going to take. Yeah. So Jen, I have 2 drawers. I have 2 large drawers, and I honestly probably have more clothes than I need. I know I have more clothes than I need. It's definitely teaches you to be a little more resourceful with your space.
Intentional.
Yes.
Like it's taught me having the closet space that I have. It's just taught me that I don't need a ton of clothes, which is probably why I have a whole Goldie Barnes full of thrift shop, which is coming soon, by the way. We've got some, I'm working on that this week. We'll have an online thrift shop, hopefully by the end of next week. So,
oh, that's ambitious.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be here most of the week, so.
I know, I'll get a lot of stuff done.
Wow. In your what is it called? The windy snow? What is it? What
the blowing snow.
The blowing
snow. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. Oh my God.
I'll take some pictures down there in sunny Arizona.
So I'm going to be in blowing snow.
Take plenty of pictures and video for me.
With 3 kids and 4 dogs.
Hey, think of the content.
Oh.
Think of the content.
Okay.
You can do it, babe. I know you got this. Jed's laughing. Michelle says, yes, vote early. I did. Well, can you vote early at this point? Because it's Tuesday, I believe.
I think you're going to vote up till.
Can you? Today we go. Rainbow said hi.
Rainbow! I miss my rainbow. We see a lot of rainbows out here, by the way.
You see a lot of little kids around here or a bunch of actual rainbows?
Well, I would love to see my rainbow out here. But there's like a ton of rainbows.
Awesome. Cheryl says hi. Oh, that's Stung the Vesper. We will still have them all with us at first, but yeah, soonish we will be shedding kids. I know that's probably not the proper verbiage for it, but that's what I have at the moment.
Shedding kids.
Billy Joe Thomas says, I just recently discovered y'all. I love you. I hope to discover myself like Jen someday.
Oh, Billy Joe, I'm so glad you're here. Ow.
Lynn, is Ben getting tired of the bus life?
Van life,
Oh
absolutely.
God, he hates that van. No, I think he's gotten used to his tiny space. Like he prefers to sleep in like a small bed. If he has to sleep in a big bed, he does not like it. I mean, he hasn't really expressed much about it. Like this past summer he went into Florida and stayed with my parents for a month. I mean, he's kind of, we give him a lot of freedom, a lot of space. We give him a lot of personal space and private. Like last night, he didn't want to go trick or treat, so he stayed in the hotel for an hour or two. So. All right, we're gonna wrap this up here in just a second. We'll get a couple more. Charles Yates said, "Need chickens and save so much in eggs, and once a year you slaughter them, the herd, and fill the freezer." The egg thing would be nice. We go. We go in spurts with eggs. Sometimes I'll buy 18 eggs and it'll last a day. Sometimes I buy 18 legs and it'll last 2 weeks. You just never know. But it would be cool. Once you have fresh eggs, there's just no going back. Let's get 2 or 3 more and we'll wrap this up. Yes, I got to cook dinner because it's getting dark and cold. And I'm going to cook outside on the live. So. Yes, grandsons are awesome. Need to shed the kids to make room for the grandson. That's funny. They don't eat as much. So, I can see the...
Well, you have way more patience for grandkids because they can do no wrong, right? And
Michelle says, still suffering from the double hurricanes, elevator out, and I have to climb 10 stories up and down. What a workout. Wow.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, that's quite
That's wild. Well, you're going to have great glutes.
Yeah. Let's take one more, and then I'm going to wrap this thing up. Rickard says, you two are so awesome. I voted yesterday. I'm so tired of this inflation economy. I hope it stops. I'm with you there, Rickard. I'm not a political guy. Never have been, never will be, but I am with you on the inflation thing. Man, it's tough out here. The prices are tough, and I hope it gets better. Whoever you vote for, that's your right. Whoever gets in, I hope they do some good in the world. But,
hopefully.
All right, guys, we're going to wrap this one up. It's 6:02, and I got to make a bit of dinner. But we'll see you guys on Sunday with a new video. Definitely check it out if you want to find out about the new giveaway for the month of November. And you got anything?
No, we just love you guys. And we'll see you soon.
We'll see you guys here in a couple days.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.